And welcome to another episode of My Horror Life. So, this is a little bit about my horror life, and it's a little bit about my daily day too. Everybody knows that my love for horror movies and independent horror and fan films. But I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. I feel like my knack for finding good projects is slipping a little bit, and it's not to say I'm on some really good ones still, and I plan to finish what I'm doing there and promoting the hell out of those movies. And I just got one today from a buddy. And I'm going to start promoting that. But, I've been thinking at work, and I'm like, like I said, I'm just at a crossroads. I've been contemplating retiring from the promoting scene. Now, I know I've said this before, but, I don't know if it'll be a full retirement. But, definitely just a very selective retirement. I gotta get my knack back for finding projects that are gonna be strong, are gonna be something that will reflect good. And it's I don't know what's going on. It's just, I feel like the love's there. Don't think the love's not. The love for independent horrors, and I'm the first one looking forward to go and see 13 Fanboy, which is an independent movie. It's not a fan film. It's an independent Hollywood type-ish movie. So, but the thing is, I just feel like. In the past, sometimes I jumped on projects that just to kind of get a credit. I got a special thanks. And while those are cool and they do help out, and I'm still promoting those, it's not as strong as the ones that I want to be directly involved with. And when I mean directly involved, I mean being one of the top two guys making those decisions without any feedback, And I think it's time that I step away from independent a little bit. And like I said, anyone who's watching this, and if I'm supporting your project, I'm still going to support your project. But I think it's time that after these last couple of movies I have obligations to, I think it's time to settle down and unless a project really catches my eye, I think it's time to step down and leave more time. And that doesn't mean I won't be watching the independent scene. I'll still be watching it, because as a podcaster, I have to still keep my head in the swivel and for future guests, and from my Father Mahoney's House of Horror, and my Crossing the Streams with Rob and Cody. My weekly show is my weekly show. That's usually just me talking about what happened last week, what movies I've been watching, anything cool happened. It doesn't even have to be horror movies. But I think it's time that I've been doing this for a long time. See, a lot of people in the horror community think I've only been doing this for 3-4 years. I've been promoting stuff on Facebook since I joined Facebook. All the way back to my groups. My Julian Angel Beautiful Beast page. I've had that 11 years. He's an independent rocker from Germany. If you love 80s music, check him out. So there I go. I'm promoting again. Hair Metal Haven. I've had that for, it'll be 11 years this year. Yeah, I used to promote Julian a lot too. I still do, but I mean, yeah, so this goes back to 2009. I've been doing this, guys, for 12 years. And even when I was when Yahoo had groups, I would invite all my friends to the Yahoo group. So I've been doing this a long time. And I haven't lost the love for it. So don't get me wrong there. I think I've lost the knack for it. So there's a difference. I didn't lose the love. The love is still there. But the knack of finding projects that are bigger than life. And I know people are gonna get offended out there by some of these. That's my project isn't bigger life. It's hard to explain, guys. I want to find something that, I'm 50 years old, and I know a lot of people, oh, you're just a young spring chicken. But I want to find something that I'm going to be remembered by. When I'm gone, and don't think this is some depression trip or anything, but guys, I'm not a healthy person. I'm really not. I've been staying healthy. There's a difference. I still have a lot wrong with me. So I was blessed to make 50. I know, and I don't look it. I know that. I look pretty damn good, but I want to make my mark in life. I want to finish all my stuff on my bucket list. And sometimes the things that we're going to eliminate off your bucket list have to wait. And eventually I'll get there. There's a lot of other things I want to do besides ones that people on here know about. Whitewater rafting. I want to go whitewater rafting. But that's not what this video is about. I think after these last couple of projects I'm taking on, like Voorhees, Night of the Beast, I've been helping Third Channel with Michelle Blasky and Steve Merlot. I've been helping with Sawyer Massacre still, Valentine's Bluff still. It's just, and now Xanadu. That's what it was. Xanadu Hellfire. That's the new one that I just took on. Yesterday, a friend asked me if I want to get involved with that, and just like I always try to help, I'm gonna do what I can. But I think it ends there for now. Like I said, if I get an email. Sometimes I get emails through from my IMDb. People will find me and intrigue me with a particular project. I might still reach out and say, hey, I'll put some money up for a special thanks. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and promote it a lot. I'll promote it, but not to the point, not Rob Mahoney style promoting. And guys, this is not depression. I don't want you thinking it is. It's just, I have a lot of other things going on right now. I'm trying to do my podcasts, 3 of them. I have my YouTube channel. I got my TikTok, which is now in live mode, so I can do live TikToks and try to make some money off of that. So, and sometimes that's what it comes down to. Sometimes it's not just love. It's about doing something to make a profit. And I saw this same thing on, if you guys watch reaction channels, guys who never heard of like certain songs and they're listening to them first time. He was talking about how reaction channels sometimes can make money, but a lot of times they don't, and it gets frustrating. And And it's not about greed, guys. It's about my age. Yeah, in about 12 years, 12, 13 years, it's gonna be my retirement age, and tell you what, I have that much saved up. Yeah, a lot of it's my own fault. I'll take that. And I know, like, when I do apply for my retirement, I know I'll make money. I've always wanted to make my mark in life, and I want my nieces and nephews, and if I pass before my siblings, which, you know, is a probability, I want to leave a mark saying my uncle did this, my brother did this. And I do have some great accomplishments alright in the community. It wasn't actually horror that I got my biggest accomplishment. Social distance, which is my greatest feat right now. 5, count them, 5 Indie Awards. But this is as real as it gets. This is as real as I get. This is something that, you know, I've been thinking about for a while. But I think it's time. And I know people who watch this, oh, Rob, come on, you're the best, or no, I'm good. But there are other people out there the best. Amy Crabtree, amazing. I mean, the thought she puts in her posts to make them intriguing, and I mean that they're already intriguing, the project she's on, but the things that she says to draw people in, absolutely incredible. Jimmy Presley, what can you say about Jimmy? Like, Jimmy's probably the hardest working promoter out there. You got some of the ones behind the scenes that you don't see as much for promoting wise, but you see, but they're out there and they are promoting. Carrie Yates. Let's love Carrie. And don't get triggered if I don't mention your name. I just got off a long shift, so this was as you see, I'm outside right now. I didn't even make it home. That's how much this was on my mind. Eduardo Guerrero, another one. You know, once Eduardo gets his mindset on something and it says, this is the project I want to be involved in, he's going to go all out. My boy Robert Best, one of the hottest indie workers there is. I mean, Robert is going places, man. Like, you know, and just, Robert, keep your chin up high, man. And some great people I met over the last year. Serena Correa. I mean, I know Serena for a while, but, you know, Serena is getting involved in the independent scene more. That's what the independent scene needs. It needs some fresh blood. You know, like not vampire fresh blood, but, you know, fresh blood. I mean, the old horses are still great at it, but we need some more, because people like me ain't gonna always be around. Michael McGlynn. I can't forget Michael. Not only is he a great promoter, he's a great director, writer, actor. Like, this guy, he's like a jack of all trades. Aaron Poe. The Poe-meister. That's right, I called you the Poe-meister. Aaron Poe is ridiculously good at graphic designing. Like, I think he even shocks himself sometimes. He goes, sometimes I'm just sitting here and it just comes to my head, and that's brilliance. That's what's called brilliance. And even though they're not promoters of the independent scene, but they're my rocks. The guys at Rabbit in Red. You guys are my rocks. Yes. I will not delete. I will not delete you guys. So, inside joke if you don't already know. But yeah, I think it's time for me to finish the projects I'm on. And unless I see something, like I said, unless I see something that really catches my eye, I think this is retirement. So, directors that I'm still promoting, I'm still going to help you guys. But I think it's time to clock out. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be back. But I think I'm going to concentrate on my YouTube show, my podcasts, my TikTok. I still won't stop entertaining you guys, just in a different way now. So, much love, peace, and harmony.